Hey everyone, in this lesson you will be learning how to solve rational equations. So the steps we're going to follow are we're going to find the LCD, that's step one, and then make sure you factor all denominators first. And once you factor all the denominators, you should be able to find or determine the LCD. And step number two, we're going to multiply every term by the LCD. And step three, you solve. Okay. So the first step is we see that this is a 2, that's x, 3, and x. So we just multiply together 2 times 3 times x, which means the LCD is 6x, which means I'm going to multiply each term by the LCD. That's step number two. So multiply this by 6x, multiply this one by 6x, and this one by 6x. Okay, then simplify if possible. So 2 goes into 6 3 times, so this becomes 3x, and that 2 becomes a 1. This has an x, and this has an x. We're just multiplying 2 times 6, which is 12. And then in this case, we're multiplying 3 goes into 6 twice, so then this becomes 2x, and this 3 becomes a 1, so you're just multiplying 1 times 2x. In this case, we can cross out the x, so you're just multiplying 3 times 6, which is 18. Okay, so that means 3x plus 12 is equal to 2x plus 18. Then solving for x, I'm going to subtract these two x's, and I'm going to bring this 12 to this side. So subtract the 12 from this side and also from this side. So then no x is left here, and on this side we have 12 minus 18 minus 12, which is 6, and 3x minus 2x, x. Okay, since we have x in the denominator, that means we must restrict only one value for x, and that is that x cannot be equal to 0. So anytime you have a variable in the denominator, you must restrict the values of x. Okay, right. Second example. For this one, the LCD, you just multiply 4 times 1 times 3, that's equal to 12. So then we multiply each term by the LCD. And notice that there is no variable in the denominator, which means we don't have to restrict the values of x in this case, or the values of the variable in general. So then 4 goes into 12 3 times, and this we just multiply 2 times 12. And for this one here, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So then we're going to distribute that 4 to what's inside of this parentheses. Okay. So then the equation becomes 3x times 3, that's 9x. And 2 times 12, that's 24. And this equals, okay, distributing this 4 to the 5x, that becomes 20x. And 4 times 1 plus 4. So then I'm going to bring the x's to this side, because I have 9 on this side, so subtract the 9 x's from both sides of the equation. And I'm also going to bring this 4 to the other side, so subtract 4, and subtract 4 from 24. So then no more x's on this side. 24 minus 4 is 20, and 20x minus 11x minus 9x, that's 11x. And then last step is you would divide by 11 to get the x by itself. So then the solution to this equation is x equals 20 over 11, and this cannot be simplified because 11 is a prime number. Okay. All right. So number 3, for this one, notice this has x, this is x plus 2, which means the LCD is x times x plus 2. I'm going to try to squeeze this in here. So I'm multiplying this by x times x plus 2. And this one also, multiplying this by x times x plus 2. And the 9 also, multiply this by x times x plus 2. Okay, let me make this more clear. All right, so then from here, the x's cancel. So we distribute 4 times x, that's 4x, 4 times 2, that's 8, equals, this one is the, I'm sorry, not equals, not yet, right? Okay, getting carried away too soon. X plus 2 and x plus 2, we can cross them out. And then let's see, so in this case, we're just multiplying x times 9x minus 7. So then this is plus x times 9x is 9x squared and x times negative 7, that's minus 7x. So that is the left side, the right side. 9x times x, that's equal to 9x squared. 9x times 2, that's plus 18x. So notice that we have 9x here and 9x squared and 9x squared, so that means we can cancel those out, because if we subtract one from either side, they're going to cancel out. And then on this side we have 4x minus 7x, which is negative 3x plus 8, and that equals 18x. Okay, so from here I'm going to add the 3x's to both sides. So then we have that 8 equals 21x, which is 18x plus 3x. Then we divide by 21. So then the solution to this equation is x equals 8 over 21. And since we have this in the denominator, x cannot be equal to 0 for this x, nor can it be equal to negative 2, because that'll make this undefined. So this is the solution along with the restrictions of this rational equation. All right, last example. So for this one, let me erase this because I'm going to need some space. So there's a GCF between 2y and 8. So that GCF is 2. You can factor it out. So you can write this as 2 times y plus 4. Factoring out GCF of 2. This is the difference of squares. So we can factor this one out as y minus 4 times y plus 4. And for this one, we can also factor out a GCF of 2. So this becomes 2 times y minus 4. Okay, so then the LCD, in this case, this has 2 times y plus 4. This one has 2 y minus 4, y plus 4. And this one has 2 times y minus 4. So then the LCD has to be, let's see, so it'll be 2 times y minus 4 times y plus 4. Okay, all right, so then we multiply each one of these terms. So I am going to rewrite this because I don't have plenty of space to write the LCD with each one of these expressions. So I'm going to bring this over here. Okay, so we have, let's see, we have 10 over, this became 2 times y plus 4. And then minus, we have 7y plus 8. All of it over y minus 4 times y plus 4. And I'm going to, let's see if I can separate this here because I need that space. Okay, so let's see if this works. All right, so then this is equal to negative 8 over 2 times y minus 4. Okay, now let's multiply, and I'm making the same mistake here. Leave some space, don't do what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's see, let's leave some space so that we have plenty of space to work with. So I'm going to leave that much space, so that equals negative 8 over 2 times y minus 4. Okay, so now let's multiply each term by the LCD. So multiply this by 2 times y minus 4 times y plus 4. Okay, and then this one, same thing. Multiply by 2 times y minus 4, y plus 4. And the same thing with this one. Multiply by 2 times y minus 4, y plus 4. But before you multiply, start simplifying. So this 2 and that 2 reduce, and then this y plus 4 and this y plus 4 reduce. For this one, we can cross out y plus 4 and y minus 4. So we're just multiplying by 2. And for this one, we can cross out the 2 and the y minus 4. Okay, so then start multiplying. So we have y times 10, that's 10y. And 10 times negative 4, that's minus 40. Minus, notice this negative here, so I'm going to distribute, and then I'll distribute that negative in the end. Okay, so then this will be 14y plus 16. And this is equal to negative 8 times y, that's minus 8y, or negative 8y. Negative times 8 times 4, that's minus 32. Okay, so now I'm going to distribute. There's a negative 1 implied. So then this becomes 10y minus 40 minus 14y minus 16 is equal to negative 8y minus 32. So I'm going to combine like terms on this side. 14y minus 14y, 10y minus 14y is negative 4y. Negative 40 minus 16, that's a negative or minus 56. And this is equal to negative 8y minus 32. So I'm going to do two steps in one here. I'm going to add 8y on this side and also to the negative 4y. And then I'm also going to add 56. So I have the variables on one side and the numbers on the other. So add 56 here. So then no 56 on this side. We have 8y minus negative 4y plus 8y. That's positive 4y. Equals, so these cancel here. Negative 36 plus 50, negative 32 plus 56, that's a positive 24. So then last step is we divide by 4. So then in the end, I'm going to write the answer here. Y equals 6, but now we have restrictions on the values of y. Y cannot be equal to 4 plus or minus 4, so we just say plus or minus 4. Okay, so this is the answer along with restrictions on the values of the variable. That's all for this lesson. I'll see you in class. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.